Hey there, welcome back to Listen and Learn, your favorite place to grow your English skills, one real conversation at a time. I hope you're doing great today. Maybe you're listening while you're getting ready, heading out to work, or just relaxing at home. Wherever you are, I'm glad you're here. And today, we're going to make your English sound even more natural with some really common phrases people use every single day. These are the kind of expressions you'll hear in movies, in coffee shops, at work, and even between friends texting each other. So, let's get started. All right, our first phrase is, "What's up?" This is a super casual way to say hi or how are you. You can say it to a friend or someone you know well. It's relaxed, friendly, and confident. Let's try with an example. Imagine you walk into a room, smile at your friend and say, "Hey, what's up?" Simple, right? Let's move on to the next phrase. Long time no see. Now, this one's fun. You use it when you haven't seen someone for a while. It's a friendly way to say, "Hey, it's been so long since we last met." Let's try with an example. Maybe you run into an old classmate at the mall and you say, "Hey, long time no see." Next phrase is, "How's it going?" It's just another way of saying, "How are you?" but in a much more relaxed and natural tone. Let's try it. Imagine you see your coworker in the morning, and instead of saying hello, you say, "Hey, how's it going?" Let's move on to another phrase you'll hear all the time. "I'm good, thanks." This is a polite and positive way to respond when someone asks how you are. It's short, easy, and friendly. So let's try with an example. Someone says, "How's it going?" And you reply, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" Next phrase is, "No worries." You'll hear this a lot, especially in casual settings. It's a great way to say, "It's okay," or "Don't worry about it." Let's imagine someone apologizes for stepping on your foot by accident. You just smile and say, "No worries. All right, let's keep the flow going. Sounds good." This one is used when you agree with a suggestion or a plan. It's friendly and shows you're in. Let's say someone says, "Let's grab lunch at 1." You nod and say, "Sounds good." Next up, "I'm in." This phrase shows that you're ready to participate. It could be about a plan, an idea, or even a group project. So imagine your friend says, "We're going to watch a movie tonight." You smile and say, "Count me in. I'm in." Let's move to another super casual one. "Catch you later." Instead of saying goodbye, you can use this when you're leaving but plan to see the person again. Picture this. You're leaving class and you wave, saying, "All right, catch you later." And here's one that shows agreement. That's a good point. You say this when someone says something smart or helpful and you want to acknowledge it. Maybe someone suggests leaving early to avoid traffic and you nod, saying, "Yeah, that's a good point." All right, next phrase coming your way. "I have no idea." This is a casual way to say you don't know something. It's honest and commonly used. Let's say someone asks you what time the meeting starts, and you really don't know. You just shrug and say, "I have no idea." Let's move to the next phrase. "It depends." You'll hear this when the answer to something isn't simple. It depends on the situation, time, or even the person. Maybe someone asks, "Is this restaurant always busy?" And you respond, "It depends. Sometimes it's packed, sometimes it's quiet." All right, moving on. "Let me think." You use this when you need a moment before giving an answer. It sounds natural and shows you're thinking carefully. So imagine someone asks, "What's your favorite movie?" and you pause. Let me think. Next phrase is a fun one. Fingers crossed. We use this to wish for good luck or hope something goes well. It's positive and encouraging. Let's say your friend has a big test tomorrow. You say, fingers crossed, you've got this. All right, here's another great one, on the same page. This means everyone understands and agrees on something. It's especially useful in group settings. Imagine a team meeting where everyone agrees on the plan. You say, glad we're all on the same page. And here's one more before we pause. Keep me posted. This means keep me updated. It shows interest and that you care about what's happening next. Let's try it. Maybe your friend is going for a job interview and you say, good luck, keep me posted. You'll use this often when you're in a store and a salesperson comes up to ask if you need help. It's a polite way to say you're browsing, not buying yet. Let's try with an example. Imagine walking into a clothing store and someone says, can I help you with anything? And you respond, thanks, I'm just looking. Now, here's another easy one. That's not my thing. This one's great for expressing your preferences. If someone invites you to do something you're not into, like skydiving or karaoke, you can just say, that's not really my thing. Next phrase is, I'm not sure. It's totally okay not to have all the answers. This phrase keeps things honest and polite. Let's try it. Someone asks, do you know where the nearest coffee shop is? You pause and say, I'm not sure, but maybe we can check on the map. Moving on to something people say all the time that makes sense. It's a positive way to show that you understand someone's explanation. It also makes you sound thoughtful and open-minded. Let's say your friend explains why they changed jobs. You nod and say, that makes sense. Next up, I'll get back to you. Very helpful in work or casual settings. When you're not ready to give an answer, this phrase buys you time politely. Let's imagine someone asks, are you free this weekend? And you reply, I'm not sure yet. I'll get back to you. Here comes a really common one. I've heard that before. This phrase shows familiarity. Maybe it's a rumor, an opinion, or something popular, and you're already aware. So someone says, this is the best pizza in town, and you reply, yeah, I've heard that before. Let's move on to another phrase that's great in conversations. Exactly. Short but powerful. You use it when you completely agree with someone. Picture this. Your friend says, it's not about working more, it's about working smarter. And you respond, exactly. Next phrase is, that's interesting. This is one of those neutral phrases that helps keep conversations going. Use it when you're not sure what to say, but want to show you're listening. Let's try it. Someone tells you a fun fact or a story, and you respond, wow, that's interesting. Next one is fun and friendly. I'm just kidding. You use this right after a joke or when teasing someone lightly, just to show that you're not being serious. Maybe you joke about your friend being late and say, you're always late. Then smile and add, I'm just kidding. Let's go to the next phrase, I can't wait. This shows excitement about something that's coming soon. Could be a trip, a movie, an event. Let's say you're going to a concert next week. You say, I can't wait for Friday. Here's one that's good when things are hectic. Hang in there. This is encouragement. You say it to someone who's going through something tough or stressful. Your friend's overwhelmed with work, and you say, it's a lot, right? Now, but hang in there. You're doing great. Moving on to a phrase we hear in decision-making. Let's play it by ear. This means you'll decide what to do as things happen, instead of planning everything in advance. Let's say you're not sure what time to meet. You say, let's just play it by ear, see how the day goes. Here's a phrase that's helpful when talking about plans. It's up to you. You use this when you want someone else to make the final choice. For example, someone asks, should we go out or stay in? And you reply, I'm fine either way. It's up to you. Another great one, better late than never. We use this when something is delayed but still appreciated. Imagine someone finally finishes a project or joins a party late. You smile and say, well, better late than never. Next phrase, coming your way. You've got this. This is pure motivation. It means, I believe in you. It's supportive, uplifting, and kind. Your friend is about to go on stage and looks nervous. You look at them and say, you've got this. And finally, let's close this section with, let's call it a day. This is what you say when it's time to stop working or doing something for the day. Maybe you've been studying for hours. You stretch, smile, and say, all right, let's call it a day. Here's the next phrase. Let me think about it. You don't always have to respond immediately. This phrase gives you space to pause and reflect before making a decision. Imagine someone asks, do you want to join the project? And you say, calmly, let me think about it. All right? Next phrase, fingers crossed. We use this when we're hoping for something to go well. It's a simple way to show support or excitement. Let's say your friend has a job interview. You tell them, good luck, fingers crossed for you. Now here's a classic. Don't worry about it. This is what you say when someone apologizes or feels bad, but you want them to know it's okay. Maybe they bumped into you by accident and say sorry. You smile and say, hey, don't worry about it. Next phrase is, it's not a big deal. Very useful when you want to make someone feel at ease. Use it to show that something isn't serious or upsetting. Let's say someone is nervous about being late. You reassure them with, it's not a big deal, really. All right, next up, let's keep in touch. A warm and thoughtful way to say goodbye, especially when you want to stay connected with someone. You finish a short course with new friends and say, it's been great meeting you. Let's keep in touch. Now, here's one that's a little humorous and real. Join the club. This phrase means you're not alone, usually when someone shares a common complaint or experience. Your friend says, I haven't slept properly in days, and you say with a laugh, join the club. Next one is super practical. I'm on my way. This lets someone know you're heading to meet them, useful for both casual and professional situations. You get a text asking, where are you? And you reply, no worries, I'm on my way. Let's move to the next. I'll be right there. Another useful one. It shows you're about to arrive or take action very soon. Someone calls from the other room, and you respond, I'll be right there. Okay, now here's a phrase we all use when we want to be fair. That's fair. It's a way to show you agree with a condition, decision, or suggestion. Let's say someone says, let's split the bill 50/50. You nod and say, yeah, that's fair. Next phrase is, take your time. This is a comforting phrase to tell someone they don't need to rush. Your friend is struggling to finish a sentence, and you gently say, it's okay, take your time. Here's another everyday one. I'm in super casual. very clear. It means you agree to join or participate in something. Your coworker says, "We're planning a weekend trip. You coming?" You smile and say, "I'm in." Let's keep going with "no worries." Used all the time, especially in friendly conversations. It means it's okay or don't stress. Someone says, "Sorry, I'm late," and you casually reply, "No worries." Next one is very handy. "That sounds good." Use this when you're agreeing with a plan or suggestion. Someone says, "Let's grab lunch around 2." And you say, "Yeah, that sounds good." Here's one more you'll love. "I hear you." This shows empathy. It means you understand what someone is saying or feeling. Let's say your friend is venting about something, and you gently reply, "I hear you. That sounds really tough." Next up, "Not really." A polite and subtle way to say no or to disagree. Someone asks, "Did you enjoy the movie?" You shrugged a little and say, "Not really. It wasn't my type." All right, now here's something people say when they're unsure. Kind of. It means a little or somewhat. It softens your answer. Someone asks, "Are you busy?" Today you reply, "Kind of, just running a few errands." Let's move on to "it depends." It's a thoughtful way to respond when your answer changes based on the situation. For example, someone asks, "Do you like working from home?" You say, "It depends. Some days yes, some days no." And how about this one? "You never know." It's a hopeful phrase, usually said when you want to keep options open or leave room for possibility. Let's say someone says, "Do you think I'll get the job?" And you respond, "You never know. Stay positive." Let's wrap up this part with "it's up in the air." This means something hasn't been decided yet. Plans are uncertain. Someone asks, "Are you going on vacation next month?" And you say, "It's still up in the air." And there you have it, a powerful collection of daily English phrases that you can start using right away in real-life conversations. These aren't just words. They're tools to help you connect, express yourself, and feel more confident in any situation. Whether you're chatting with friends, coworkers, or strangers, these phrases will help you sound more natural and fluent. Remember, the key to learning any language, especially English, is consistency and practice. The more you listen, the more you speak, the more these expressions become part of you. So here's your next step. Go back, replay parts of this episode, repeat the phrases out loud, and try using them in your own sentences. Speak them with emotion. Speak them with confidence. And I'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite phrase from today's episode? Do you already use any of these in your daily conversations? Let me know in the comments, or just say hi. I'm always excited to connect with you. If you enjoyed this session, don't forget to follow, like, and share it with your friends who are also on their English learning journey. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and always remember, your voice matters. This is Listen and Learn Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and keep speaking.